Wrestling fans, guys, Elimination Chamber just got over. It's 8:30, 8:35, around that time. And, guys, I'm going to be honest. Makes me happy. 2.5 hours of a pay-per-view. Not something we have to sit through 3, 4, 5 hours long. Absolutely great. Kind of expected to be this short because there was only 5 matches on the card. 5 matches on the card, wrestling fans. We're going to discuss the entire card right here today, everything that happened on it, and how WWE tonight laid out a big part of at least their main matches for WrestleMania tonight. Okay? We're going to discuss that right here today. Before we do that, you all know what to do. Don't even know why I'm going over it, because you know what to do. And that is to become a subscriber today. Make sure you become a subscriber today and hit the bell for all notifications. Go back and check out anything you missed. Also, go and check out my brother's YouTube channel, the Coach Web Podcast. If you like biographies and great stories and things of that nature, go and check that out today as well. Subscribe to his channel. Also, go to my Facebook page. You can get to it at Wrestling 1988. Or the link to it is on my homepage of YouTube. Much appreciated if you check that out. And follow me today over there. A lot of great stuff happens over there. Now, let's dive into Elimination Chamber, shall we? That's why you all are here. So, let's dive into it. The Raw Elimination Chamber matchup. Let's just kick off with that first, because, that's one of the big things that happened tonight. Raw Elimination Chamber matchup. New champion, The Miz. Okay? The Miz victorious after the Elimination Chamber match. Okay? He cashed in, and he is the new WWE champion. A weak champion. Very weak champion, and quite frankly, I think the only reason why he successfully cashed in is because WWE is going to Peacock next month. WWE is going to Peacock next month. The network is, and they need something big to boost that. To say, hey, this is what you're going to be able to see. A new champion crowned on this streaming device. Why do I say that, wrestling fans? Well, it's real simple. After the Elimination Chamber matchup, we saw Bobby Lashley attack Drew McIntyre, pillar the post, threw him into the ring announcer's desk, the commentator's desk, all different types of stuff. Guys, no doubt in my mind, we're going to see Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley, WWE Championship on the line at WrestleMania. The Miz is only going to hold that for a month. They had to find some way to get the briefcase off of him. And what better way to get the briefcase off of him than Elimination Chamber? Because would it really make any sense to have him cash in and defeat Drew McIntyre any other way? No. He loses almost every week on Raw. Almost every week, The Miz loses on Raw. Very weak champion. So this is the best time that they could do it, where it would make sense. Y'all let me know what you're thinking about all this in the comments below. Plus, I mentioned Bobby Lashley attacking Drew McIntyre. Why would he do that? He lost the United States Championship tonight to Riddle. I couldn't be more happier. I couldn't be happier than seeing Riddle capture the United States Championship. Rightfully capturing that title, wrestling fans. Rightfully capturing the United States Championship. After getting beat down and beat down and beat down and beat down week in and week out, week in and week out, then getting his little punch and kicks and all that stuff from the Hurt Business, rightfully capturing the title. I couldn't be happier. Congratulations, Riddle, by capturing the U.S. title. Now Bobby Lashley's going and doing something more important. Riddle can have good U.S. championship matches each and every week on Raw or at the pay-per-views. Have good rivalries. That's kind of what the mid-card title is built for anyway. Bobby Lashley couldn't have that. Bobby Lashley was holding the title, getting built up, and destroying everybody in sight. Now the U.S. Championship can be used for what it rightfully needs to be used for. I couldn't be any more happy. Y'all let me know what you're thinking about all that in the comments below. And they used a pretty good person in that spot. And John Morrison to take Keith Lee's spot for the matchup. Now, wrestling fans, I would have rather have picked like Mustafa Ali for that particular spot in a triple threat matchup. But John Morrison does a great job too. And we all knew that John Morrison was simply put there to lose to either Riddle or Bobby Lashley. So, y'all let me know what you're thinking about it in the comments below. The SmackDown Elimination Chamber matchup. Is this any surprise? Any at all? The Daniel Bryan story. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I am disappointed. I'm disappointed that we are getting Edge versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. I would have rather seen Edge versus McIntyre at WrestleMania instead of spear versus spear. Instead of another legend for Roman Reigns to beat. I'm just going to be honest with you about that. But, you know, WWE is thinking he's already a heel. Fans are going to be okay with this. None of it's going to backfire. WrestleMania is going to go just fine. Who cares? This is what we want. So what? And all that kind of stuff. Me? When they put Cesaro and Daniel Bryan in the Elimination Chamber, and they were having that story in the Elimination Chamber, I was just thinking, and I had made the case for a while that Daniel Bryan should have a rivalry with Roman Reigns. But I had made the case, Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns into WrestleMania, and you could start it at the Elimination Chamber. Instead, we get Edge spearing Roman Reigns in half after his matchup tonight. Y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below about all this stuff. But it's too predictable now. It's too predictable now. We now know, okay, you know, if it was Edge versus Drew McIntyre, it would not be a guaranteed, hey, bam, Edge is going to lose at WrestleMania. We now know he's going to lose at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns is not going to drop that title to Edge. There's just no way. No way. I could be wrong, but I just don't see it. Women's Tag Team Championship was on the line. Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair was not going to win. They're building for their women's championship matchup at WrestleMania. Okay, that's what they're building for. So, I mean, there was no surprise to me. And that was Elimination Chamber in a nutshell. That was Elimination Chamber in a nutshell. And I was very surprised that they kicked it off with a bang, a fatal four-way contest in the pre-show. Okay? I was surprised with that. And I was happy that they did not have a Raw Women's Championship matchup. I'm glad that they just completely scrapped it and didn't put anything on tonight. Very happy with that, seeing as how Lacey Evans could not be there and compete. But y'all let me know what you're thinking about all this in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel today. Hit that bell button so you can get notified when everything is uploaded. And until I see you again tomorrow night for my Raw review, this is Webby, and I'll catch all of you on the other side. Talk to you later.